Hey y'all, so I'm back. Today we are making rabanada, which is a cinnamon Brazilian treat. It's like fried French toast. Think churro French toast. That's what I mean when I say fried. That's the best way to explain it. But let's get started. So first, I have some oil cooking, about like a centimeter of oil cooking in a skillet. I have a bowl here so we can mix it, and we're gonna start with some condensed milk. I'm just eyeballing it because I'm doing one piece of bread, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna say 2/3 cup of condensed milk, and then with that maybe a little less than 1/3 of a cup of evaporated milk. So rabanada is a Brazilian dessert. Since I'm Brazilian, I thought that would be fun to make. It's a like New Year's dessert. You eat this for New Year's. I'm gonna put some cinnamon sugar on it. I don't know how much, maybe a tablespoon? Let's do a tablespoon of cinnamon sugar. That seems good. We're gonna whisk it and see how it goes. But yeah, so it's a Brazilian dessert for around Christmas. I'd say it's more Christmas. But it's really good, like French toast. But instead of like sauteing it in butter or it being still soggy, it's crispy. And the condensed milk makes it taste different. It's really good. They use a lot of condensed milk in Brazilian cooking for desserts. Okay, I might use, you know what? I might use a tablespoon. No, let me see the consistency. You want it runny, but you still want that give to it, because it's going to be absorbed by the bread. Today we'll be using bolillos, which is a little Cuban breads. Back home we would do like the big Cuban breads and then chop it up and then fry it. But to make it easier, I got this little bolillo. I think that's good because I want the flavor to still be there, but I don't want to lose the condensed milk flavor. So that's a good consistency, I'd say. Very simple. Dip this in that. I'm gonna use a plate. So we're gonna pour this first. Batter onto a plate so you can press into it. Okay. Let me put it here so you can see it better. These are all kind of skewed forward. Anyways, we'll just sop it up and press it. Okay. Tea. Let's see. I'm going to the gym later, so I'll get my little gym gear on. That's Liam. He's helping today. He's a really good sous chef. There's a blanket on the floor from the puppies. I did puncture the bread. But yeah, you want to press into the, what is this called? The mixture, so that it actually gets sopped up like a sponge. It's a very simple dish, but it tastes so good because it's crispy. And that condensed milk really changes the flavor from it being French toast. Okay, I'd say that's pretty soggy enough. Okay, so next, let me just make sure this temperature is right. I had it already cooking, so I just think, let's see. Yeah, it's ready. I just dropped a little of the mixture in there to see if it'll fry. So we're gonna, kind of want to press this out. I think I'm gonna use this plate to press it out. I don't want all that extra goo, and I want it to stick together. Like that. Okay, now we're gonna go fry it and leave it alone. Let me wash my hands real quick. This is one of my favorite desserts growing up as a kid. We'd be excited for Christmas parties. And yeah, it tastes really good. We'd eat beans and rice, and then it would be like a 2-day party. The next day we'd have leftovers at my mom's best friend's house. It was always fun. What's he doing? He's licking the walls. He's the cleanup crew. What's been going on? I'm not wearing any makeup because I'm gonna go to the gym. But it's a very simple dish. It's just bread soaked in condensed milk, evaporated milk, cinnamon sugar, and then you fry it, like deep fry, until it's crispy. And it tastes like a churro and French toast at the same time, but different because of condensed milk. So I'll keep repeating that too, whatever. So yeah. I was like, what am I gonna talk about this topic? But there's nothing been going on. I live in the desert, so like Coachella is happening. It's been hectic with traffic. Ooh, my 30th birthday is this year. So I was like planning a trip. And I think I'm gonna rent like a convertible car and like have my hair in the wind, you know, kind of Bonnie and Clyde style. That'd be cute. Yeah, might do that. Let's check on it. So far so good. It hasn't browned yet, but then we're gonna flip it and then we'll try it. Where's the Lily girl? Oh, she's right there. Do you see her? She's right there. She's watching me. How funny. I love these kids. Yeah, they run the house, so they're on my couch. They do whatever they want. It's only been 8 minutes, and like that's how fast and easy it is. It's good for like hangover or like you want something sweet. That's fine. It's good for that. And then yeah. I think this is fun though, making my own video, like homemade videos, and then posting it, and then whether people see it or not, I think it's funny. I'm like, yeah, that did happen. Yep, I did fry some bread for 8 minutes. Okay, I think it's ready to flip. Let's check it. No, it still has a little bit of time. Almost there. You want that that crust to form, the sugar to crystallize. You're making that caramel, you know, into the bread. So there's like a point that it's ready, because then it becomes like caramel almost. So it smells good though. I think it's crystallized. You can smell when it does it, once you've been doing it for a long time. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so we're gonna flip it. Let's do this safely. Where's my other spatula? We'll use you. You're the winner. So I don't want this to splash. Make a huge mess. There we go. So it's caramelized. It's not burnt, but from a distance it looks burnt. It's brown. But I guess the contrast, you can see it. It's light. Yeah. You shall see in a second. Usually they'll be smaller too. This is like a huge portion. I'm not even gonna eat that whole thing. I'm probably gonna have a bite. Or this would be shared amongst multiple people. But that's how you do it. It's easy. So the difference between French bread and Brazilian French bread, rabanada, is the condensed milk. I swear it makes a difference. And it tastes better. Because the middle has been cooking, the other side doesn't take it as long. And because the oil has gotten hot enough and everything, so it should be ready soon. Gotta frequently check it. Yeah, see, it's ready. Super fast. Make sure all the oil falls off. You don't want a soggy one, you want it crispy. Alright. So this is rabanada. I think that's how you pronounce it, yeah. So let's try a bite. Well, I'm gonna let it cool. Do you hear it? I might sprinkle a little more cinnamon sugar onto it. That's it. That's it. Easy. So sometimes I think you get like old bread. That's the like reason you do it. You get old bread, hard bread. You make this mixture, you let it sit overnight, and the next morning you're making. So that's how you make your food last longer in Brazil and everything. This kind of meal. Yeah. I have my fork and knife now. Let's see, you can probably hear it's made a crust. But the inside's gonna be gooey like caramel. Here's a cross section. Like funnel cake almost. Cinnamon funnel cake. It's like that. I think that's the best way to explain it. Nothing's better than fried bread, you know what I mean? Like, it's so unhealthy and yummy. Yummo. I don't think I see people making posts or anything about it, like, you know, in cooking shows and YouTube. They make feijoada, which is like a bean stew. But then you never see anybody making like secret dishes. But it's so good. It's like all the unhealthy, yummy stuff in one. Like a croissant. Like a French toast. Churro. But yeah. If you think you did too much cinnamon and sugar, you didn't. So you saw I dumped that whole thing. You want a lot of cinnamon sugar because that's what makes the caramel on the outside and crystallize. And it also makes it good. And then the condensed milk is what gives it that flavor too. So those are the two main ingredients. The only thing with the evaporated milk is you're thinning out the condensed milk. One, so it can absorb better into the bread. And two, so that when you're frying it, it's not just like crystallizing immediately. Because it's just straight sugar, you know. Condensed milk is already sugar and then cinnamon sugar more. So you're kind of watering down that sugar so it takes longer to crystallize. And that's the concept. All right, well, I think that's all she wrote. Give it a try and tell me if you tried it. I highly recommend it. It's easy. It's 3 ingredients and oil. So try it yourselves. Bye, guys. Bye, y'all.